Welcome back to another video of Pandas tutorial series. In the previous section of our tutorial, we looked at how to load and preview data from our dataset. In this section, we will look at how to deal with duplicate entries, getting the column names and finding the number of null values. Let us check if there are any duplicate values in our dataset. To check for duplicate values, we can use the duplicate function as follows. Data dot duplicated dot sum. So this gives us a sum of all the duplicate entries in our data frame. As you can see, this is 0 and this tells us that there are no duplicate values in our dataset. But to understand this function further, let's create a sample data frame. We have created a sample data frame with duplicate entries. Now let us try and apply the duplicate function. As we can see, it shows out our duplicate entries. We can remove the duplicate entries from the data frame using the drop duplicate function. We can check if the duplicate entries are removed by applying the function once again. It returns 0, which means that all the duplicate values are removed. As you can see from the two data frames, this data frame has all the duplicate entries removed. Now let's head back to the main dataset. Now let's try to find the count of all the null values. To do that, we can type in data dot is null dot sum. Now this will return a sum of all the null values in each column. If you don't use the sum function, it will just return a table indicating the null values without giving us a count. As we can see, a table indicating a true or false is returned. True indicates a null value and false indicates a non-null value. So let's add the sum function to get the sum of all the null values. As you can see, now we get a sum of all the null values in each column. To get the name of all the columns in a data frame, we can use column attribute dot column. Now this gives a list of all the columns in a data frame. In the next section of our tutorial, we'll look at how to deal with null values.